All right. How's everybody doing? Just typing little messages. All right, we are doing good. We just crossed 8K. We're crushing through. Hey, Chirag. Hey, Fatima. Hey, Gustav. Hey, Abir. Hey, Zekaru. How is everybody doing? Doing good? All right. Hey, Rashala. Yeah, crossed 8K. We've got a banger video coming out. It's a little of a weird one. Hey, Rashala. You've been waiting? Good. Good. Yeah, I've got a video coming out. Basically, I'm trying to defend pop artists for being raunchy in their lyrics. And it's not because I even care for raunchy lyrics. It's just every generation has pop stars with raunchy lyrics. And we like to pretend every time a new pop star writes a raunchy song that's the first time and it's awful. And I was kind of tired of it. All right, we're gonna go a little slower so we can get this exactly right. Yep, that's right. Hey, Felipe. Good to see you. All right, one more time. How's it going, everybody on TikTok? Got IDK liking the live. Thank you. Hey, Nightbot. I look tired. Yeah. Have 5 kids, and I'll comment on how you look. All right. G-Rog backing me up. You don't need to spam. Not the meme sound? Yeah, Vision 24/7. I was gonna play that, but you were just spamming away. Sorry, I just timed you out when you just apologized. Golden hour, we can get into that later. Yeah, we can do happy birthday. Show the Lego car. Do I know Median by Pamart? We can do whatever we want. Hey, Yuri. Can I be your 6th kid? I don't know how that would logistically work. Sounds a little challenging. Yeah, Rosselli, don't worry. I have it pulled up right here. Yeah, Cities World. I can play. We can definitely do that, but you need. We can do Rushy. There's all sorts of things we can do. I can play. What do you call them? Bollywood songs, but I need specifics. Fantasy, Arno, I'll love it. I'm gonna hold you to that. Without looking, yeah, it's just the way it goes. Hey, Frog Studios, how's it going? I'm seeing a lot of Golden Hour, so we will do Golden Hour. Let's see. I don't see fantasy, but I see a lot of stuff by this guy, Arno Babajan. You're subscribed, thanks. Yeah, I can help you. Okay, I want to actually talk to Felipe for a second. So Felipe was asking for a scale routine. How about we'll do Golden Hour and Cornfield Chase? Ooh, Glimpse of Us would be good. I definitely do Glimpse of Us. Okay. This is one of my favorite scale routines. You start out and you do one octave very slowly. Don't worry, we will do Golden Hour. And then we're gonna do 2 octaves. A little at 8th note speed, right? And then triplets. For 3 octaves. What's an octave? We can talk about that. Do I know Tokyo Ghoul? We know anything that we want. 4 octaves. Ariane, if you need help, financial help, there's a lot better places to go than YouTube chat. I'm just letting you know. There's a lot better places to go. Michael Jackson, we can play whatever we want. A little glimpse of Cornfield Chase? Exactly, we can do it. Hey, Master Pooper, you are back. Dude, you're not listening to me? Hey, Harriet. How about you? Yes, Master Pooper is correct. Be patient. And drop a like. I'll play Elegy, don't worry. an hour is impossible. You're right. You're welcome, Kicking. It's been 2 hours. I've been streaming for 10 minutes. That's hilarious. What advice would you give me to accompany without sheet music? We can talk about it in just 1 second. Alright, so if you want, was it as hard as it looks? I don't know. How do you keep your fingers from hurting on the piano? It's called technique. What you want to do if you are playing and you want an accompaniment, so like let's say we're going to do Bohemian Rhapsody, right? The intro is kind of set up. How long have I been playing? 28 years, so yeah. It's a lot of time. All right, so this is what you're gonna do. Hey, Yori, I see ya. We'll get to some of these requests in just a second. Let me answer this question. So what you wanna do is you wanna do some form of chords in your left hand. That's really what accompaniment is. You can just play a simple triad shape. Right? You want the car in the back? Is there a learning curve in the piano? There's a learning mountain in the piano. You start out and you're like on this nice little plain area at the beginning and it's lovely. And then you hit the bottom of the mountain, which is probably around getting 2 hands, and then it's just uphill after that. Okay, so you can just do chords like that. You can break them up. Right? Or you can basically do, I like to think of it almost like I'm playing a percussion instrument between my hands, and I'll do different things. What makes a song harder to learn than other songs on the piano? I would say 3 different things. The first thing that makes a song harder to learn other songs than the piano is whether or not you know it well. So if you know the song well, if you know what goes into the song well, it's going to make it much easier to learn. That's the first thing that I would say. The second is actually the complexity of the song itself. So for example, if you're playing Wagon Wheel, it doesn't matter how much you knew of Wagon Wheel before. It's Wagon Wheel. It's Wagon Wheel. It's just 4 chords. It's not going to be that hard. Then the final thing is the actual technical challenge of learning the song. And this could be a variety of things, like Don't Stop Believing is a good example. It's keeping this going while you're having this at a syncopated rhythm, right? Yeah, Ridhan, I don't know why you're spamming like crazy. All right, let's do some more requests. I need some classical in my system. So, oh, I got Elegy pulled up. We will do that. I actually made a video on this because it's such a common question. The difficulty question is, oh, Every Breath You Take. Yes, we'll do Glimpse of Us too, don't worry. We're gonna mix it up. Yep, and we can do In the End, that's fine. Megalovania, Undertale, of course. Everybody loves Megalovania, Undertale. I just need the lyrics for Glimpse of Us. Sweden, some hymn, pick a hymn. We'll start with Undine from Undertale. You'll begin to miss the school days. I don't, but I know a lot of people do. I do not have perfect pitch, I have relative pitch. Life was simpler in school, I will say that. I'll pull up Golden Wind. Literally the only thing. So you did tritone subs. What would be? That's crazy. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's a little Chopin, and then we'll do Glimpse of Us. Can't wait to pay taxes from my non-existent music salary. Move to the United States. We have really high taxes, but only if you actually earn real money. So as a musician, you're not going to be earning very much money. You can also have 1 million kids, and then your tax burden goes down too. But taxes are lame. Taxes are not fun to mess with. You know I'm playing Chopin 64. Texts are like 40%. Yeah, that is painful. I love the questions. Keep the questions up. This is making the stream a lot more fun. I really like it. Is that a Lego Technique car in the back? Yes, it is. Play Black Catcher. We could do that. Is being creative in piano more about originality or reinvention? So I have a concept about being creative. I don't think we think of creativity correctly. No stream in like 90 years? That's not true, Logan. I've been streaming all week. Can we 1v1 in BB? I don't even know what BB is. How do you even pay taxes? Well, in the United States, you have to file your taxes and you send them in, and then they tell you you did it wrong, and then you have to send them more money. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes they tell you sent too much money in, but very rarely happens. Amazon is where the sloth came in from. Sorry. Okay, how many years of practice would you say it takes to be able to play most songs? If you just want to be able to play most songs, I would say it's going to be 10 years to get to the point where you can play most songs. But I would say to really, really just play whatever, you're going to be like 15 to 20. Oh, you're totally fine. Rock with you would be fun. All right, I want to answer a couple questions, not songs. My brain is all over the place. Creativity. Here's the thing about creativity. We don't think about how humans are creative in language and then we apply that to music. We don't think that way, but we should. A human being, when they talk, is taking these words that they've used in sentences over and over again, and then they're combining them together in a new, fresh way. And it's magical and it's lovely. Well, that's literally exactly how music works too. So I would say it's like 80 or 90% reinvention, but that really is truly invention. What's that blue one at the back? Is that a light? This is a lava lamp. The War Thunder theme, we could do that. You just learned more than half of Moonlight Sonata 1. What would you recommend next at that skill level? That is very hard to judge because you could either be a little more advanced and you're learning that from a musical standpoint, or you're almost a beginner and you learned it because you really wanted to and it was probably above your skill level musically, but you were doing it from a technical standpoint. Because Moonlight Sonata 1 is a very easy technical piece, but from a musicality piece, it's very, very hard. We can do Scarlatti. That's hilarious. What's the easiest song you know how to play? Man, there's a whole lot of easy music. Hey there, Unk. I get the Unk title. I guess I do have 5 kids, so I should take it. Are you ever going to open those? No. No, there's no way there could be a Black Lotus. Yeah, don't worry. We can do Megalovania. Chill out, guys. Play your favorite piece. I do like this one. She'd take the world off my shoulders if it was ever hard to move. She'd turn the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue. Why then, if she is so perfect, do I still wish that it was you? Perfect don't mean that it's working, so what can I do? When you're out of sight in my mind, 'cause sometimes I look in your eyes and that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way it was. Said I'm fine, said I moved on. I'm only passing time in her Oops, I ran out of air. Arms hoping I'll find. That is a really hard line to sing. Hoping I'll find a glimpse. Yes, that is. Especially, that's diabolical at this time in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. From the start, we could do that. Here's some Undertale for all the Undertale fanatics. Is the new album on YouTube? It should be, but I will rectify that if it isn't. It's on Apple Music too. That's why I sang it 3 octaves down, because I just woke up. Exactly. That's what I should have done. Does he... Is that Hallelujah from Shrek? Is that actually Leonard Cohen, or is it? Oh, okay. It is. We can do that. Fingers are to hurt your throat. I do want to cover Golden at some point singing. Extreme editor, I watch anime. Yes, I do watch anime. I've been watching Dan recently. Hilarious, by the way. Absolutely hilarious. Yes, Master Pooper, what's up? Kung Fu Panda theme, Daylight, LOV. L is for the way you look at me. What is D2V asking or saying? I don't even see D2V in the chat yet. That's weird. Take a nap. You deserve it. What instrument are you most good at? Definitely piano over singing. Dan to Dan. Thank you. Pentatonic versus blues scale battle. Nice. Does anybody know what the difference is between those two? I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Yes, of course you can request a song, Felipe. It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lifts, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I'm gonna stay away from that with a 10-foot pole, Master Pooper. You just bet your money how you want to bet it. You play other instruments? Yeah, I play bass, I play guitar, I play drums. Don't worry, I know I keep saying that we will at some point have a stream where we do them. Chopin enthusiasts will bet your money for you. That's why you don't help somebody. Don't trust the people on here. Thank you, Exception Expose. Chamber of Reflection. If I could ride a bike, we could do all these. Spanish Fantasy? We'll look it up. You're back from the dead to hear you play again? Wow, I really appreciate it. You know, it's nice when you get historical figures. Now Chopin's panicking. Beethoven in the chat, everybody. We had Beethoven in the chat before GTA 6. Oh, you guys want good old, ooh, yeah, what Pink Floyd do you want to hear, Which Toski? Passacaglia? How hard is it to get fluent at sight reading? That's gonna take, it's just dedication. But honestly, time, it doesn't take too much time to get pretty good at sight reading. It's just gonna be a while. And then we already did a little for Beethoven. That's it. Uh, You used to fight, but now you're chill. Brushy's always at 100 likes. Yep. No, I never changed it. I didn't change it. Chopin Enthusiast is just trying to be cheap. Oh, I Love You riff? That's a good one. It's easy. It's just B minor, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, but then it's just up and down with B in that middle. Tom, I gotta teach you. You don't need to spam. Yes, I wish everybody a blessed day. I agree. Do I play by ear? I play by whatever I want. Please do a fast one. Somebody was asking something and I completely forgot it. You don't even look at the keyboard when you're playing? Is that due to muscle memory? Yes. Yes. The world, spamming does not get you anywhere. It's very true. Here's Spanish Fantasy. Can I play anything by Steven Sanchez? Sure. Dance of Eternity? Yeah, just time them out again. We can do... yeah, don't warn them again. Just... You could play music with you? Nice. Playing along at home is highly encouraged. No, I want the piano part. Yeah, we can do Speed of Light. Dance Eternity Ragtime. Okay, much better, Tom. I'm pulling up the Terminator theme. Tips on the intro for C sharp minor nocturne. Are you talking about the other one? I'm not actually. Yeah, are you talking about this? Because there's no intro to this one. Speed of Light. Yes, I'm pulling it up. Okay. All right. Let's blast through some of these. Here's Terminator theme. It's in 7/8. Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Yeah, there we go. Wow, we got 5. We got 7 in there. The number 20 posthumous one. That's what I was thinking. Cause yeah. Let me pull that one up. Yeah, we'll do that in 2 seconds. Give me just a second. Here's Dance of Eternity for all those guys. Cool kid, you don't need to spam. How to rap? I do not know how to rap. Breaking Bad theme. We already did Passacaglia. You can pick the others. You're the best piano player of all time? Wonderful. Good for you. No need to band. You can just do increasingly longer. As many can attest, the most spammy chatters have turned into die-hard supporters. We already did Soda Pop. We could do something else from there. The Chopin intro is really, really sad. We're going to do it after At the Speed of Light. Lost Woods, we can do Lost Woods. We can do a finale, sure. Zap Z, Love Me Again. I already did Terminator, bud. Icarus, we'll pull up Icarus. That's a nice one to do. All right, let's talk about this beginning. It's got some real beef. My money's on Beethoven, by the way. I'm just gonna say, well, depends on what age they are. Are they the same age? And like when? He stole all your music? Yeah, no. Sorry, Mozart. Still by Hillsong? Sure. Actually, my money's on Liszt. I may have to listen to that one unless I can find some music, because it's really hard to play worship music off the top of your head because it all sounds the same. So you need like some music for it. Anyway, okay, let's talk about this intro. Your money's on Liszt? Yes, it is. And just in time, Wind of Change showed up. Broke into your shack and ransacked it? Good. So this intro, the first thing that I would say is you really want to get that top melody as legato as possible. Between the rests, of course, because there are the rests. And so what you're going to want to do is maybe playing Twinkle Twinkle. Oh, that's so good. Yes, this is Nocturne number 20. You want to get that top melody as smooth, and then get that so when you have a 2-note slur, out of 10, how difficult is this Nocturne? This is, if you want my full scale, this is like a 5. It's not very hard. The only thing that's tricky is there's these scales that are like out of time over the top, but it's just scales. So, and understanding the harmony is going to help you a lot, which you're good at theory, so you do that. You're middle class, but you want to be a professional singer. How can you start, please? You don't have a lot of money to record a song. Aditya, don't record a song. That's the first spot. And don't pay someone else to record a song. So this is what you're going to do, Aditya. What you're going to do is you're going to spend 50 to 100 bucks to invest in a microphone that can plug directly into your computer. And then you're going to practice like a mad person. And then you're going to join a couple bands. And the bands you join are going to be playing boring wedding songs. Why are you going to do this? For two reasons. One, it's going to increase your income. Two, you're going to get experience and get an understanding of how to sing in front of people. Then, what you're going to do after that point, if you really want to become a professional singer, is you're going to work like a mad person on your craft. You're going to get super duper good at singing. And whatever you enjoy about the singing process, you're going to bring people into it with videos. So you're going to have that microphone set up there. You're going to either do it direct into your phone. Even one of these actually, honestly, doesn't sound awful with that. And that's what you're going to do. You're trying to make an OST from your game? Cool. Bootlocked games. River flows in you? Don't worry, we'll do that in just a second. Hopefully that helps. But that would be kind of my like 3-step plan. And then if you want to write originals or you want to do covers, that's when you do that. But I think people kind of reverse the order of operations with that. The most virtuosic out of the three. But wait, are you saying Chopin's more virtuosic than Beethoven? Sorry, Chopin. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What about dubbing? What do you mean dubbing? What is the most difficult exercise you know? Do I play by ear? Yeah, I do. I play by ear. I do also do I do sight reading. I do all sorts of things. Bought my first amp today. Dad gave me one of his old Fender guitars, different to keyboard, but got any tips for starting to learn an instrument? Yeah. I got some tips on specifically guitar too. The first thing that I would say on guitar is that it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your fingers, and that's okay. The second thing that I would say is you should actually learn. I did not learn by ear. I learned by a teacher. What makes Beethoven more virtuosic? This may be just me, but Beethoven is harder to play than Chopin. Oh, dubbing or voice acting? Yeah, absolutely. They were asking as a professional singer, but yeah, if you're just doing the voice, then yeah, absolutely. Hang on, we're going through. We're getting all over stuff. So now, scales. Work on fingering exercises. And then at the same time work on chords, okay? And then learn some songs and go from there. But the main thing I'd say with learning any instrument is being patient. And specifically guitar is it's gonna hurt a little bit. You're back as promised. Yes, scales on guitar are the same in all keys. That's why guitarists are so good. Have you ever wondered why guitarists are so fast? That's why. It's also why they don't know any songs. Don't know any letters on there. Yeah, we can do all sorts of things. We can do that. I'm trying to make an OST for my game, but I don't know how to start. FL Studio or BandLab. You're trying to remix an old style song. It is a retro horror game, but do they need to be free domain? Bootlocked game, it's easy enough to slightly adjust a melody and go from there. I would actually recommend, that's a complicated question, just hop in the Discord and we can keep talking through there. Yeah, Beethoven is an edgelord. When am I playing? We're just going through all sorts of things. Do you think a good musician can train independently, or is it always better to have a tutor? At the beginning, it's better to have a tutor, but at some point, yeah, you can. It's stuck on caps? I don't care, that's fine. Chopin is the killer queen. You guys are so funny. All right, here's Still by Hillsong. Oh, I remember this. Yes, I would agree with When to Change. It's really the technique. It's very hard to learn technique on your own because your blind spots are huge with technique. Do people want to hear me play something on guitar? I can. Oh, thanks, Epsy, for the donation. We can do World. Let me do the donation song in just a second. All right. It's a beautiful song. Love Me Again. Is that John Newman? Another Love Slowly. I could do that. Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, we got John Newman. Can you do the Beatles or Nirvana? We could do either. I know more Nirvana songs on guitar than that. All right, let me pull up The World too so I don't forget. Like the stream, everyone? Yes, like the stream. It does help. All right, here we go. Beatles. It is a Roland FP90. Yep. Trumpet concerto. Been to a lot of weddings recently. I'm 30. Am I too old to just start learning piano, or can you still learn? You absolutely can still learn. There's ways in which piano is easier to learn at that age than it is when you're a little kid. I know everyone says the opposite, but it's very true. There's ways that it's way better. Rushy some other time. If you really want your request to poke through, you can always donate. Thank you, by the way, for the donation. Thunderstruck, I'll play it on piano. Thanks, ZapZ, for the donation. All right, let me do The World, and we can do that. That's hilarious. Pink Soldiers from Squid Game, we can do that. You mean Into the Unknown? Your friend sang it on stage in a stadium, and now she's the teacher's favorite student. There you go. You're my Undertable Golden Hour. We already did Golden Hour, but we can do it. You love snow. Yeah, you mean Into the Unknown. All right, hold on. I owe. You wanted a Beatles song? That's fine, Ken. When will you take a nap? All right, hold on. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. Let's see where it would be. No, it's B. There we go. Hey, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm a hack guitarist, but that's the way to do it. If you had a time machine and you wanted to be the greatest composer ever, how many years back are you going? That's a good question. Greatest composer ever. I don't think you can go back and do that, though. Like, the problem is you would literally be burned at the stake for most of them. For most of it. Mad World or some Bruno Mars. We can pull up Mad World. I know you've wanted that before. All around me are familiar places. Play sitar. I do not know how to play sitar. Oh, here. When to change. I said I'd do this. I feel like objectively Mozart is not the best composer, but that's okay. You can have your opinions. I mean, Liszt isn't either, and I love Liszt. I have to say, if you just had to pick, you probably would say Bach, and that's kind of just like a beta pick, but it's just true. Back in Black. There you go. You have a very important question? I can hear you. Everything after Bach is worse. It's not that it's worse. It's kind of like Tom Brady. It's not that people are necessarily worse than Tom Brady, but Tom Brady's the definitive GOAT. All right, let's play some requests from some new people. Naruto. No, you ask questions. I like it. Nico the pig. I like it. Let me see. What would be a good question? How many years has everybody been playing instruments? Hold on. I'll even do it as a... how many years have you played an instrument? 0 to 1. 1 to 3. 3 to 5. Wait, sorry. Let's do 3 to 8. And then 8 to infinity. And beyond. There you go. Jason Voorhees theme. That would be 0 then. Here's Naruto. "17 years? Good for you, Ezra. I was wrong on Jason Voorhees' theme. I'm sweating. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. Oh, thank you, William Minkowski. Really appreciate the donation. Worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races. Going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression. This is a creepy song. No expression. Kiss from a Rose. Man, you're bringing it back. What soundtrack is Kiss from a Rose from? Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow. 15 years? Awesome, Frog Studio. No tomorrow. I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. Yes, it is Batman. It's Batman Forever soundtrack, which is one of the best soundtracks that exists. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Roughly 4 months. Nice. All right. Actually, I totally need to roll now. But we're going to try to, we'll probably do another stream later. I forgot that I had some stuff I needed to do. Take it easy. Bye. Everybody enjoy the rest of their day.